South Park Fractured Butthole. They,
I love
they,
it.
They showed, yeah, I loved it too. I loved the Stick of Truth. I thought it was.
I did too.
I thought it had it was a lot of story. It was a lot of fun combat. They had a lot of items. They had a lot of mechanics that were actually kind of buried into the character classes, which made me happy. I thought it was going to be kind of shallow. Like all the other South Park games have not been very good.
No.
But the Stick of Truth had all of that. It played like an episode of the show. There was cutscenes in there that gave you the story. There was plenty of little side missions and funny things to find and do. A lot of Easter eggs. It was a legit good game. I didn't have any major complaints about it other than after you play it for the entire length, the combat at the end starts to get a little bit repetitive just because you get so powerful and you can just kill everything pretty quickly with the powers and stuff. But this one, you are now playing superheroes rather than playing your fantasy swords and wizards and all that kind of stuff. And what I love about it is they say it takes place a day or two after.
Yeah,
that one
is even more hilarious.
The kids are just done playing that, and then now you're playing something else. I love that concept. I can't wait to kind of get in there and create my own superhero.
And it makes fun of the whole cinematic universe, which is amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So, Ronan, what did you think of?
I was sold.
I hate saying the name.
The day they announced it, when they said that the name was Fractured Butthole, I was sold then, right? But from what they showed at the Ubisoft press conference, I think was really cool. I love the Stick of Truth. I just think that parts of the combat was kind of broken, especially if you played a thief class, which I do in every RPG.
Of course.
The bleed effect in that game was very overpowered, and it was kind of weird to see that. But I think they're going a different route this time with the combat, and I think the idea of going superheroes this time is hilarious, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun on top of that. So I'm looking forward to it. I think this one's gonna be another. It didn't take them half as long to make this one as it did the Stick of Truth,
which is great.
So
because they have an engine now that they can use and just sort of
ready for it.
Yeah, just basically redo the assets to fit this new aesthetic.
Yeah, and I think that it shows. It definitely shows. It looks like a freaking episode of the show, and just like the Stick of Truth did. And I think that's fantastic for them.
It's a great crutch for them too. They don't have to worry about.
Yeah, just as long as they have that framework there, it's fine. Yeah. Just try to build a game around that's fun to play on top of that. And I think they're getting there. They're getting there.
All right, y'all. What did you think of the Fractured Butthole?
Yeah, I know South Park, but I've never been a huge fan of the series. It's I don't know. I just don't find it that funny. But this one looks pretty. I feel like it appeals a little more to
everybody
more so because it has some genuine fun that isn't wholeheartedly inappropriate while still being inappropriate. So whereas South Park for me it feels like it's just wholeheartedly inappropriate.
Right.
But I don't know. I haven't watched too much of the show, but I like what I saw. The concept by itself already kind of sold me.
Right. Like you were saying, it's set with the taking jabs at the cinematic.
Yeah.
The phase
There's
1,
a lot
phase
of that
2.
demo too.
Phase 3, whatever. And I love all the superhero jazz. I love it. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. DC's a little rough right now, but whatever. That's another topic. But
you didn't like X-Men?
Oh, I thought it was okay. Apocalypse?
I'm kidding. Yeah.
I thought it was okay. The villains were kind of disappointing. But
that's not my point. Is if I felt like it was a DC.
Oh no. But I think I'm probably gonna play it just from the concept alone. And I haven't played Stick of Truth yet, but I've heard some really solid things about it. So
yeah.
All right. Yeah, it looks good. Hopefully, I think if you pick up this South Park game, if you do decide to buy it, you get the Stick of Truth for free.
Yeah, you do actually. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Remember that.
All right. Yeah.